viewers, welcome back from that short break. And of course, it is 1 minute past 9 a.m. in the morning. You've been with us since 7 in the morning, and it's that time of the day where we're having a discussion with a guest. And of course, I am joined with the president of SHAO here in the studio. He's going to say hello to you and he's going to introduce himself to you. Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Say hello to the viewers. And
okay. Hello, good morning, everyone, viewers. I'm Edgar Kaijuka, and I'm the president of the Safety and Health Association of Uganda. Yeah, this is the association that brings together the health and safety professionals in the country. And the
professionals like security or health or whatever.
Health and safety profession. OSHI is a unique brand also.
Okay. What exactly do they do when it comes to schools, the SHAO?
At SHAO, we advocate, and we also, part of our core goals is public awareness. And as a program, we are ensuring that we are reaching out to every member of the community, including schools. Now, this is the prudent time for us to be able to reach out to schools, for parents to understand that actually they need to take care of, they have a responsibility over the children,
yes,
but also the schools have the responsibility.
Yes.
So this starts from the parents. As you take your children to school, make sure that you follow the guidelines. Let it be road safety, let it be ensuring that you're taking care of them, you have them. I've seen people who want to cross the road and leave the children behind.
Yes.
You make sure that you take care of your child. But also schools. Now, when we go to schools, we have had many incidents to do with school fires.
Yes.
This is the time that we should be looking at ensuring that we improve and the fire safety in schools. And this still is the core that parents need to also take an initiative, because when parents show that they actually need these measures in place, it will be very easy for the schools to also be able to do what? To put them. You take an effort and see how these classrooms are, how the dormitories are. If you have a child in a boarding section, you need to go and check the dormitories. Do they have fire safety measures?
Yes.
In place? These include the fire detection, because that should be the first thing. You want schools to be able to detect fire before even it starts. So you look at the smoke detectors, at the heat detectors, but also the fire extinguishers that are in place. You need to understand if actually these children have been trained, or the caretakers have been trained on how to use these fire extinguishers and be able to combat fire should it. But also the means of escape. You find a dormitory has only one way. You get it?
Yes.
It becomes very difficult, especially when it is time of fire, and people evacuating become very difficult. But also putting burglar proof in those windows is one way of also preventing the children from a better way of escaping sometimes, because you see that the dormitories, they are designed, some of these windows are down, they are not so high.
Yes.
So they could be one way of helping in ensuring that the children can escape. But they should provide at least additional measures to ensure that there are ways of being able to escape. So having only one door, which is exit and entry, and now it will, in one way or the other, it is disadvantageous when it comes to fire escape.
Okay, thank you so much. So when it comes to, in a business perspective, if you're to look at the health and safety of different businesses, in what strategy are businesses trying to make it cost effective for it not to affect the business in a way, but they make sure that the people who work for the company are healthy and they are safe?
Yeah, you see business, as before you start a business, there are obligations that you need to fulfill. And the part of the business, when you're planning to do a business, there is what also we call cost-benefit analysis. You need to understand, for example, if I'm going to start a business and it deals with, for example, in fuel or what are the risks that I'm exposing to the public, to the workers, to the communities. So after getting to know that, then you say, what kind of measures do I put in place? So when you do a cost-benefit analysis, it gives you a better option on which business to partake as regard to the risks involved with the business, as well as the profits. Because if, for example, the risks are higher than the profits, then that is a bad business. You shouldn't take it up. But now, if you're already doing business, what else? What do you have to do? Still, you do a cost-benefit analysis and understand understand which measures do you need in place. What, of course, after doing your assessment as a workplace, you do a workplace risk assessment and understand the risks that you're having in your workplace and be able to put just different mitigation measures. Now, a cost-benefit analysis, there you do it to see which measures are affordable and are applicable. And you look at different measures. Then you come up with a justification for you to be able to ensure that you put these health and safety initiatives in place. Yes. Actually, it is on many occasions the health and safety is very cheap, but it is just our thinking as when you're doing business, you always think about money before any other thing. So you think that just by complying with something it means that you're going to...
But as Ugandans, every business, we look at the profit more than we look at anything else.
Yes.
Because if the boss is looking at the safety of the people in the company and the risks that are involved working there also, sometimes the boss will say, if I'm paying this person salary, this person can actually keep themselves safe.
Okay, let me give you a simple way on how health and safety actually can improve.
Okay.
And because you look at the perspective that you're coming to work, you're valued at work, you're protected, it shows that the company takes care of you, isn't it?
Yes.
That one only even gives you the morale, and every day you feel you want to go back to work because you feel yourself. Now, if today we are working and on the show here, one of us, something happens and maybe the roof falls down and do you think tomorrow you will come with the same morale?
Well, if the company is going to pay for my whatever bills in hospital, you would come back with the same.
No, but you see,
it's an accident.
It means it is not safe because these are some of the things that you could have prevented.
Yes.
You would have done maybe a risk assessment and be able to see that actually this roof is about to fall, or why would you wait for it to first fall? Then when it falls, now for you, you're talking from the perspective of employee that you have been given money because the roof has fallen on you.
Yes.
Then what about the business? Because it was supposed to make profit. And now it is
making losses.
Because they are paying bills, the insurances, but also the government might come in and say, hey, why are you putting people in danger?
Yes.
Because the law requires you to comply to the requirements. So at the end of the day, you're losing. So to me, you would be saving. It improves workers' morale because people feel that they are
actually protected.
They are protected and they will feel, but also the reputation, because out there everyone knows that this company, when it comes to health and safety, they take it as a priority. So you will find that the reputation out there is good. There are some companies that we know that everyone says, I want to work for this company. Why do they want to work for them? Because of the reputation that is in place. But now, the moment you know that this is a company where people go and people die, or people come without limbs, you don't want to go there. No one wants to go there. So in that perspective, a business needs to look at it as actually a positive thing. Because the moment you integrate it in your business, you will not feel it, because these are normal running costs that you will find. But should you wait for something bad to happen, then you will spend a lot. You get it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So when a company puts the safety measures and the health of the employees is very okay and they feel safe, how does it contribute to the corporation at the end of the day? Because as a company, when you look at giving the employees salary, and then you have to give them safety, that is also spending more money, and then you look at their health, that is spending more money. How does having them safe and healthy at the end of the day contribute to the economy of the country or the company itself?
Yeah, there is in every workplace you're looking at productivity.
Yes.
Yeah, if I'm not okay, if I'm not feeling well, if I'm not sure if I will be okay, then my productivity levels are also low. So if you want profits, take care of your employees. If you want profits, take care of your employees. Ensure that they have everything in place. Provide for them what is required, and give them the best. Then you will find all people have morale and they are able to produce for you, be able to be productive for your work, and be able to contribute effectively towards your profit. If you're looking at profit,
yes.
So unless you do that, then you're losing it, because at the end of the day, whom are we using? We are using people. So if you're not taking care of people, then you're not adding value, because at the end of the day, there is value addition. Otherwise, you wouldn't even be training people. Yeah. Because, for example, if you called me here, for you a media personnel, I'm a health and safety person.
Yes.
But let's say now they get you as a media personnel and they tell you now you start doing health and safety. Do you think you can do it?
Of course, you would have to first go and look into it, study it, try to understand it at the end of the day.
But also the company might need to train you.
Yes.
So that you are. So why are they spending money on training?
Because they want you to actually do the job properly.
The same thing. Because you've seen it is a regulatory requirement that you need to comply to the laws of the land. But morally, it is the right thing to do. If you're taking care of your staff, you're very sure that they will have morale, they will contribute towards the improvement of the company.
Yes.
But also economically, you do not want to fall to have accidents and you pay a lot. By the way, when accidents happen, what we usually look at these direct costs of simple ones. Hospital bills, compensation, those are the things that are insured. The most things that happen are not insured, because remember, for example, if you lose a skill, that skill, maybe it is only me who has it.
Yes.
Even if they get you, you might not
be like the person that was
But
there.
now the morale of other workers who have seen the Edgar having a problem at work, you think, what are you going to do to that? Then the time that you're spending also trying to investigate, maybe also the government might close your business. By the time you do all those and try to recover, then you see it, you would have actually spent less by having a system in place for health and safety of your employees and the public. So it would make a big sense.
Yes. So how can investing in safety save a business?
Yeah, it can save a business in many ways.
Okay.
Yeah, because you see, if you invest in safety, it means you're complying. So you will not be on the bad side of government. When it comes to compliance, it means you have all the systems, everything you have done, everything. But now also look at investing in safety, what you bring to workers. The same thing that I've been talking about.
Yes.
The workers feel proud and okay to work within that workplace. But that is the morale that you have.
You've
gotten.
Yes.
Productivity. Morale comes with productivity. And workers feel easy to correct their fellow colleagues should they feel they are going astray.
Yes.
And that means that you're doing even quality management within that.
Yes.
So it is a good investment, and it means you're preventing accidents from happening, you're preventing losses. So it means you're saving a lot of money than paying. If you pay me just maybe one of the 100 millions that you make, you just pay me 10 million just to help you ensure that things are in place. It is better.
Yeah.
So if you have someone who is responsible, they will ensure that actually there are measures that are in place and what. However, we also have a very big problem in Uganda, is that the health and safety people are being used as the postmortem. They are used to do postmortem.
Okay.
You find a person is in a workplace, is a health and safety professional, but even when they have justifiable reasons and everything, the management is not supporting. So you find it is a very big problem, because I will just be like a conduit. When there is a problem, or when they want to get a bank loan, that is when you're relevant. Yeah, we have this, we have this, we have this. You
have to say we are safe.
Yes, we are safe. But before, after the bank loan is gotten, then they do not. I also urge the investors, plus those who are managing companies, the managers, to ensure that they support these initiatives, because they are good, and at the end of the day, they are saving the company. But maybe also it is because of the kind of people that you're getting to manage health and safety at work. Especially if someone cannot justify the reason for their existence, it becomes also difficult for these managers to understand. Yes. So it is also important that you root the right people. And that is why we have the Health and Safety Association of Uganda, because we believe that coming together will add value to safety, yes, and also the professionals, so that if any person goes out there, is our brand, we want our Shao brand to be known, and it should sell by doing the right things. Because if you are in a company and you just wait, they are not providing, what are you doing? You know, it is not about complaining. Yes. You also need to take initiative. At least do a gap analysis, see what has happened, because there is history. There is always something like history. There is incidents that have happened. There is try to get these, put them together, quantify them in terms of cost, show them what actually business people only listen about money. The other things they don't want to know. You just tell them how much they are losing. The moment they get to know that actually we are losing, we had an accident, we lost 100 million. Yes. The other accident costed this. So in a span of 2 years, we have lost, we have made a loss of 500 million in a company. So someone will try to see,
how can we be more safe?
Hey, how can we be more safe? So they will listen to you and want to hear your strategies that you're telling them. But the moment when you go and they pick anyone and you make them health and safety officer, then you lose that credibility, because even you will not get value. For you might be thinking you're paying someone when actually someone is not working. So it is important. That's why the association is in place to ensure that we have credibility as health and safety professionals. Okay.
The SHAO, does it have friendly cost protocols that they put up for small and these big enterprises?
Yeah, you see, SHAO welcomes all safety professionals at their different levels. Yes. Now, if you ask me how I've been practicing health and safety for the last 12 years.
Oh, yes. Wow.
So now, there is the person who has been practicing for the last 20 years. So but we are all in the same association. You get it? There is one who is starting, who is even coming from campus and starting. Another one has 2 years, another one 5 years and what. So all these people come. When you are in an association, you're given an opportunity to network. But also, we do what we call continuous professional development. Now, this helps our members to be able to grow professionally. And the one who is a starter be able to reach that person who is who has been there, because they are going to learn from them. They are going to learn from their experiences and everything that have, because you see, this life is not smooth. Yes. Even me, who if I tell you 12 years, it doesn't mean that the life is smooth. It is not. We've been going through. There is somewhere where you go and things get hard, then you look for solutions. But the way you have been able to come up with those solutions and be able to thrive and make a difference, that's what matters. So we also assign mentors. So for example, like you might not be knowing anything about health and safety, but we assign you mentor. And at a different stage, the stage that you're going, the mentors might change. Because for example, if you are an entrant, we might assign you to a mentor who has been in industry for 5 years. Now, the moment you're growing and growing your career and reach at 5 years, you're not looking at the same person. You'll be looking at a person who is maybe higher than that. But also when you're networking, you get to identify different people that you're free with, and you're free that who could mentor you to become who you want to be.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, when those companies come to Health, Safety and Health Association of Uganda, I say, I want a person of this kind of caliber with experience like this and what, then we are able to give you the right person. Because we know through our trainings, through our development, this person has been able to move his career into this direction and is going to make Shao proud. And that is what brings in the professionalism. So when they are at work, they will be knowing I'm at work because of Shao. So they will even try to do things that reflect of what a Shao member is supposed to do while they are out there.
Yes.
Yes.
Since we're speaking of safety, in Uganda we have so many insurance companies.
Yes.
And we see that these different companies go to companies, they go to schools, they go to different people, and they teach Ugandans about insurance. But of course, as Ugandans, we are rigid. We are like, if I have to pay 1 million to this person every month to make sure I am safe at the end of the day, and you know you're not going to get an accident. You see yourself not getting any accident for about 3 months.
Because you see insurance in the developed countries, actually, insurance will not go for any premium or what when you have not put some certain things in place. In Uganda, it is about money. Now that is the difference.
Yes.
You see, we are talking about health and safety. We are coming up and but insurance companies should be the ones, actually, if it was to support of Shao and everything, it would be insurance companies, because you do not also want to pay. You see, you make a person, before you give them that they are covering something, you make sure that they have measures in place and all these things. So one of the things you would be asking, do you have like a safety policy in place for your company? Because if I'm looking at doing for workman's compensation or risk, these are the kind of things. Do you have a policy in place? Do you have a person in charge of safety? Do you have a management system in place? How are you managing? So that you see that there is a process, and a process on how things are being managed.
Yes.
But the problem with insurance is now it is about money. They come and tell you, today, you tell them I have 3 workers and what. They will not even come and ask you and what. They will say, hey, okay, give us the name of the workers and what. And before you know, then they have already, as long as you have money, they will give you insurance.
Yes.
But also investors, what they need to know is they shouldn't look at that also. Because you see, another key thing why you need to manage health and safety, you can reduce on insurance costs.
Okay.
How? Because if I have insured for my car, comprehensive insurance, and let's say I valued my car at 50 million, of course you pay a percentage to insurance. Maybe you will be paying maybe like 5 million. I do not know. But they have their figures, how they pay. But if I'm paying 5 million, I paid it today, tomorrow, consecutive 3 years. I have not gotten an accident. I have not gone to claim anything. What makes me pay 5 million in the 4th year? Because
at the end of the day, you believe that money will be of use?
No, because there is no risk. I also need to go and negotiate.
Okay, we are going to put a pin in that insurance talk, and of course we are going to take a very short break. We are going to be right back. Don't change the channel.